Paul Pogba, the man who had so much potential to become one of the best midfielders of our generation. He had so much talent oozing out of him, and unfortunately it seems that nowadays he hasn't really been able to fulfill that potential, and it is quite sad to see how his career has panned out over the years. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the rise and fall of Paul Pogba. Yo, what is going on, my YouTube people? 29 United back here with another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing Paul Pogba's career and his struggles that he's facing today with his team, Juventus, and also his past struggles in his past team, Manchester United. And we're just going to have a small little overview on, well, what is going on with them, what went wrong with Paul Pogba. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to smash a like button, subscribe as well, join all of my socials. It will be all down in the description for you guys to check out. And without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, Paul Pogba, like I said, player that had talent oozing out of him, and he was regarded as one of the best talented midfielders to come out and play in the Premier League with Manchester United. And when he was sold to Juventus, he was terrific with Juventus. A lot of people loved him, including myself. And the thing that was great with Paul Pogba is his aura, really. It's a word that is used a lot in football nowadays. He had such a unique personality. He was trendy, flashy, and he was very good at football. And a lot of people had him as a role model, and it's easy to understand why. He's just a cool guy in general. But it seems that so much flash and fame and all that can take you so far in football, and it seems that he's been kind of pushed away from that compared to his actual football. You know, he's been great for a few years. People always said he's going to be one of the best midfielders of the generation, and although he had lots of great moments in his career, for me, I think the best moment of him was in 2018 in the World Cup. I think he was fantastic for France. You know, let's be honest, he's won a fair few, hands of trophies. He's won a World Cup and such, so it's not like his career is a complete fall or a complete flop, but he could have been so much better. And yes, one part that I'm going to be talking about right now is his injuries. Paul Pogba has had so many injuries that had slowed him down throughout his career. It is sad to see. Sometimes it feels like those injuries might have been forced. Some people are saying he's faking his injuries because he doesn't want to play. Some people say that, he's just too much of a risk to play because he always gets injured. That's one part of Paul Pogba, and I feel like that's why his career kind of came down. Very easy to spot. I think everyone knows that. The second thing I want to talk about is, he's been racially abused or just abused in general by a lot of fans. And, well, I say fans. For me, if you racially abuse a player of your team, you are not a fan. But regardless, he has been abused a lot, and you never want to see that. That destroys the mentality of a player. No matter how bad you play, you don't deserve abuse. You can have your opinions on a player, but some people just take it too far. We've seen Paul Pogba constantly on the news, with fans, and he was the scapegoat, really. A lot of people blamed matches on him, and it was in some way surprising to see because, yeah, he wasn't in form, but to the point where he's all over the news all the time, I do not think so. The third point I want to talk about is his fallout with Jose Mourinho, the Portuguese coach now coaching AS Roma. He never liked him. I think it's very clear to see. Jose Mourinho never liked Paul Pogba. They've had so many debates. They've had so many arguments in training, outside of training, in games, not in games, and you don't want to see that. And he was benching a lot. That's another thing that just messes with the player's head. He was benched a lot at United in recent years. Not in his early career, but obviously in his late stage of his career. I remember seeing the Lingard-Pogba link up. These guys had the flashy / famous vibes around them. Very likable players, but when it came to the football, they couldn't deliver. I know Paul Pogba is a good player. I know he's got that talent in him, but he hasn't been able to show it, unfortunately. He had those moments of, brilliance, and for me, I think Paul Pogba has become a what-if player. What if his injuries never happened? What if his fallout at United never happened? He had new chances at Juventus, but again, a lot of injuries, just not playing up to par. He hasn't been able to do well. Just recently, today as a time of recording, as I'm recording this today, he actually has been found suspicious of doping. Apparently his doping test has been positive, so he is currently suspended. Again, more controversies surrounding him. He is a good player. I've seen him playing very well, and he can be just amazing at times. He was fantastic with Juventus back in the day, and it's sad to see that he's lost all that spark, albeit some of it not being entirely his fault, but you know, it's his responsibility to come back as a player. So that is it for the rise and fall of Paul Pogba. I want to know what you guys think about him. Do you guys think he'll come back? Is it completely over for his career? Let me know down in the comments section down below or on my socials. Like I said, Twitter, Discord, TikTok, all of those will be down in the description for you guys to check out. And yeah, that's going to be the end for this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace.
Damn, I'm on red alert. Else you went up in the dirt.